really well. You've had a couple of successful seasons. In the end, didn't quite get there this season. What were your concerns about moving away from the Premier League and British football before you went out there? And have they changed since you've been out there?
Yeah, well, the concerns is, I mean, living in LA or living in Birmingham, so it was a hard choice, to be honest with you.
What about the level of football?
The level is obviously not, it's not obviously the Premiership, nothing is really, but I mean, it reminds me kind of like when I was at Celtic, that kind of, but all the teams are the same. You know, the Celtic is a lot better than probably everybody else in the division. Where over there, everybody's on the level pegging. So it's in that respect, it's very tough. Yeah. So I mean, as you've seen this year, the last 2 years we were probably the better team, but this year we were too inconsistent. So we didn't deserve to win it this year.
There's a lovely moment clearly for the team that wins the MLS because you get to go to the White House. What's that like?
Yeah, it's a surreal moment. Didn't think a lad from Dublin, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's where I come from. Yeah. So it was for me it was a very, very proud moment. To me, a president of the United States, the most powerful man on the planet. So it was just
related to you as well.
Yeah, well, that's what he said. Yeah, we're cousins now.
Let's hear what you have to say.
He looked like he did as well.
This looked like it came to a shock to you and the rest of the world. Here you go.
Hey, thank you. Everybody, please have a seat. Have a seat. Well, welcome to the White House, everybody. And congratulations to the LA Galaxy on your 3rd MLS Cup. Together they represent one of the most talented lineups that MLS has ever seen. You've got Robbie Keane, all-time leading scorer of the Irish national team. Cousin of mine.
Looking at us.
Halfway through last season, scored his first goal in the first 21 minutes of his first game. His teammates were so happy to have him that they filled his locker with what they called the pleasures of Ireland: Guinness, Baileys, and Irish Spring. Hopefully Robbie's broadened their horizons a little bit since then.
And he missed out the potatoes.
I know.
and you went back. I mean, you're old mates now.
Yeah, that's the friends. Yeah, we Skype each other.
So the situation. What was that about you being cousins? Was he just having a joke?
I don't know. We're forced cousins.
You are.
I haven't got a clue. I think he has.
Did you not ask him?
He has family. I didn't really have a chance to have a one-on-one with him, to be honest with you. No, I think he came to Ireland and he has family in a village in Ireland or something like that. So
that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
So everybody in Ireland is family.
He mentioned your record for Ireland, of course, which is just sensational. It's extraordinary when you look at it and you look at the cats and the goals. Can't ever see it getting beat. Can you, Rob?
Yeah, I mean it's very hard for me to say that, So I mean to score that many goals for your country. Well, I was just so happy to get 21 at the time to beat Noel Quinn. Didn't think for 1 second that I'd have the opportunity to actually get that many goals, to be totally honest with you, and to have that many caps. Like I said, I've been very, very lucky with injuries and what have you, and that's why I've got so many caps.
But you're always there. I mean, you love your country. You're always, every time there's a game, you never pull out. You're always there.
Listen, I think it's the proudest moment for any profession to put that jersey on. And, for me, as a kid growing up in Dublin, was always wanted to play for the country, and now from that feeling from when I was 18 years of age, I still have the same feeling now putting that green jersey on, and that will never ever change.
Do you not think it's a long way from America? I've got to, get back and I've got to play the following day for LA Galaxy to get back and stuff like that?
As I said, I think if you love doing what you do, I've been very fortunate, to have a decent career, but still to go back to your country, and for me it's the proudest moment ever. But listen, it's the travelling, of course, is long. There's no question about that. But I think if you look at in the last 2 years since I've actually been in LA, the record for Ireland, I've actually probably scored more in these last 2 years than I ever have before. So it's certainly not affecting me in that way.
You've got a new manager, of course, and assistant manager of the national side. Have you noticed a change in atmosphere?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think for the whole country, I think we have someone like Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane, two big characters, in the game. And certainly Martin, with the respect that he has as a manager, and he's given the two of them a massive buzz.
Just one pen between them.
Yeah, a massive buzz to the country because we've been on a bit of a down in the last year or so, obviously with the Euros and obviously with the travel even. So it's given the whole country a boost.
You were there, of course, when Roy Keane fell out with Nick McCarthy when he was the national manager. Did you ever envisage that Roy Keane at some point would be involved in a management capacity of the national side?
I always thought that it would be a chance because, I mean, nobody can hold grudges for that long. It was 13 years ago, so, and I think I've been very vocal, and certainly in Ireland the last few years about, introducing ex-players to come in and with the coaching and stuff. You look now with the England setup, with Gary Neville and trying, Gareth Southgate, and for years in Ireland we're not giving people opportunities, but now to have an ex-player now to be involved, I think it's only going to benefit Irish football.
Has he still got that?
Oh yeah, 100%. He has that. I think the respect from every player. And I think myself and John O'Shea is the only two players that have actually played with him. The rest of the lads would have been younger lads and would have looked up to him as when he's at his Man United days, and he certainly has that aura about him when he walks into a room, definitely.
And is it bad cop?
That actually has been to two of them. I think people see the other side of it. You don't see the side that I know, which when I was younger, very, very funny, telling stories and what have you. And Martin's the same as you probably know Martin yourself, back in my day, but it's the first time I actually came across him. But very, very witty. So the two have been good, but listen, it's all rosy now because it's the first couple of games, but we'll see when things sort of go bad for us.
You've got it coming.
As captain of the national side, you get a vote in the Ballon d'Or, of course, which has just been reopened because Ronaldo scored a hat-trick the other day.
But it should never have been closed before the playoffs.
Apparently there was not a great turnout. How does it all work?
Well, I did mine. I actually did mine before the playoffs. So the first day we met up with the Irish team, I actually had to do mine. So.
And what did they phone you up? Did they give you?
No, it was just Mary from the FAI. She kind of just comes around.
Mary does.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Mary. It's an Irish name.
And she says, what you've got to give you?
She just gives you a sheet of paper and she says, put your name down. That's basically it.
So who did you go for?
I went for Ronaldo first.
Yeah.
Obviously Messi, and I went for Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale after that.